We welcome in Josh Rosen. I stumbled across this guy. He's a comedian, does it for a living, does impressions for a living. He's at Josh Impressions. That's all together. You can find him on Instagram. His stuff is unbelievable. Josh, I can't thank you enough for joining the program. And, man, I watch your stuff and laugh at your stuff every single day. How long you been doing this, and what made you get into it?
Thanks, Tom. I really appreciate you having me on. I've been mimicking people since I was a kid. I think I used to do it in the classrooms. I would mimic the teachers and even other students. And I used to think that was like a normal skill that people had. And then I've always been a big sports fan, too. So one of the first impressions that I ever did was Marv Albert, back when it was the NBA on NBC. And I think that sort of started me doing all these different other impressions.
Well, one of my favorites is President Trump, who we'd like to welcome into the program. I wish people could see you. I mean, they're going to hear it. It's fantastic, but I wish they could see you because you get dressed up. You got the blue suit, you got the red tie, the white shirt, you got the wig on, and the whole 9 yards. But I got a big kick out of the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight, Mr. President. What were your thoughts on that fight?
So Jake Paul, I call him Fake Paul. He's a total loser, the worst, frankly. If I was fighting Mike Tyson, I would have knocked him out so quickly and so easily. But Iron Mike, he is a tough cookie. He's a good friend of mine. He's a great guy, frankly, the best, okay? And he reminds me of myself, and I got to say, the fight was really a nasty fight, very low energy. It was rigged.
It's so good, gosh. I mean, I could listen to this all night long. All right, give me one more President Trump, and we're going to hit some of the others here. Give me something that you're doing when you're out and about, something you like.
Well, one thing that I like doing a lot as President Trump is I actually go through the drive-thrus. I go and I order my morning coffee at Dunkin' Donuts as President Trump. And it goes something like this. Excuse me, I would like a big league Kofifi, the biggest and the best, with lots of cream, lots of sugar, and make sure that it's not coming from China. And then I get to the window.
But some of the reactions when you do that, I mean, I watched one recently, and like a couple of the ladies that were working back there, they were completely taken aback and wondered because, of course, President Trump during the campaign went to McDonald's, right? And so right. I felt like watching it that they were really sort of taken aback that, is this really President Trump?
Right. They actually did. They were wondering if it was really him, especially because I live not far from Mar-a-Lago, so it would be possible.
All right. Let's go to who you want to do next. You want to do Stephen A. You want to do George Bush. You want to do Skip Bayless. Who you got?
Yeah. Let's do a couple more presidents now. We can actually go to Joe Biden if you want.
I'd love to.
Hey, I forgot your name again, but I want to thank you for having me on the thing, the AM thing with the thing, and I was wondering if you wanted to get some ice cream with me sometime. Come on, Tom, give me a break. And by the way, you do a great job calling ACC soccer.
That is so good. All right, keep it rolling. Who we got next?
Hello, Mr. Brennaman. It's your friend George W.
Yeah, he is my friend. I took a lot of heat, as you know, Mr. President, for posting a picture that you and I were together at SMU a couple weeks ago.
Well, that's all right. As you know, my wife, Laura, is a graduate of SMU, so I've got 2 words for all the haters. Pony up.
Oh, man, that is so good. It is so good. All right. You do Skip Bayless regularly. And I mean, you've got the whole look down, all of it down.
Yeah, so that's the one that's probably gone the most viral,
Really?
especially on X. Yeah, believe it or not, a couple of years ago, and I didn't expect it. I started putting Skip Bayless impression on Twitter, and I really didn't think it was going to be that popular, and everyone started sharing it instantly. So the one that I get recognized the most for when I'm out in public is definitely Skip Bayless.
No kidding. I'm stunned by that because it seems like so much of your stuff is Trump based, and obviously he's in the news. All right, let's hear Skip Bayless, who is no longer, by the way, on Fox. But let's hear a little Skip Bayless.
I've never seen anything quite like that guy, Thom Brennaman. Are you kidding me? He's like the Michael Jeffrey Jordan of broadcasters. He's the opposite of that guy, LeBrick James, or as I call him, LaFrozen. I've never seen anything quite like it. It's my turn now, Cincinnati.
You got him down. You got him down. There was a time when I was doing the Arizona Diamondbacks games, and he was based out of, I think it was Sacramento, where he was a columnist for a long, long time. And every time the Diamondbacks played the Giants, and they were the two best teams in the National League for about a 4-year run there when, Bonds was going, and you had Randy Johnson and Kurt Schilling for the Diamondbacks, and he'd always want to know kind of what was going on. I found him to be a really pleasant guy. Have you ever met him?
I have not met him. I would still like to. I've tried reaching out to him a few times, and I believe he knows who I am and has seen my impression, but I don't think he wants to acknowledge it.
Right. Who have you met that you do that maybe you liked them, maybe you didn't, maybe they liked your stuff, maybe they did like your stuff. Who have you met any of these guys you do impressions of?
Yeah, actually, over the summer I was up in New York and I got to meet Nick Wright. I don't know if you're familiar with him. And he was really cool, and he loved my impression, and he was cool with it. So I got to meet him and Chris Broussard as well. Yep. And they both enjoy the impression a lot. So I think, because with me, like, I'm not trying to be cruel with any of the impressions. I'm just trying to, mimic the person and make people laugh. So, I don't think anyone that sees, even if the president saw my impression, I'm not sure that they would be offended. I think most of them would probably get a laugh at it.
Oh, I don't know. People do impressions of me, and I get the biggest kick out of it in the world. I think it's really funny. I think it's flattering. And if you can't laugh at yourself, then that's an age-old adage that everybody knows. All right. Let's move to Marv Albert, since he was your maiden voyage.
Yes, it counts, and the foul. A series of moves by Skip Bayless put on Josh Rosen as he stuffs it down. Yes.
And you've never met Marv. We got to get you to meet Marv since he was your first guy.
Oh, I got him. Yeah, absolutely want to meet Marv or his son Kenny too.
Yeah, well, Kenny's a fantastic guy. I mean, there is no nicer human being on the planet than Kenny Albert. I was with him at Fox for many, many, many years, and we'd have our baseball and football seminars, and he is just an awesome dude. Great husband, great dad, just good guy, hard worker. All right, before we let you get out of here, who else you want to sneak in there? And then we got to hear one more Trump.
Oh, we can get some Stephen A. Smith.
Yes,
or
let's
Kevin
hear some
Harlan.
Stephen A. He's been in the news lately. He's upset with the Democrats.
Let me be very, very clear, Mr. Brennaman. First of all, I'm not a damn Republican, despite what the fake news says, and that includes News Nation. When you look from that perspective, all I'm saying is Stephen A. Smith, whether he's Democrat or Republican, is box office. I am not a scrub. That much I can tell you.
So good. So good. All right, last time, unless you want to sneak in somebody else, we got to get one more Trump. He's going to probably have to sit down with Putin sometime soon to talk about what's going on over there in Ukraine.
So Putin, as you know, we get along great. Okay, nobody gets along better than me and Vladimir. Okay, we've got the We've got a better relationship than me and my wife Melania, frankly, and we're gonna have that war over, Tom, in a matter of minutes. Okay, as soon as I take the oath of office on January 20th, we're gonna have that war ended in 10 minutes. Believe me.
Josh, I can't thank you enough for your time tonight, man. I just love your stuff. Give everybody where they can find you on different places. I mentioned Instagram at Josh Impressions. That's all one word. What about anywhere else where you are, people want to follow you?
Yeah, if people want to find me on all social media, it's Josh Impressions. I'm on X, TikTok, Instagram, and also my website is joshimpressions.com. If you're looking for a entertainer for any type of event, I am available to travel nationally, based out of South Florida, and that's where you can find me. Josh
Impressions. I wish you nothing but the best, man. And again, your stuff is just so good, and I would encourage anybody to check it out because you will get a chuckle out of it. I can promise you that. Keep up the good work, man, and the best during the holiday season to you and your family.
Thank you. You too, Tom. You're the Babe Ruth of broadcasting.
Oh, yeah. I'm the Babe Ruth. I'm unemployed in the Babe Ruth of broad. Yeah. Babe had a job pretty regularly, but that's neither here nor there. Josh, thanks again, man. Be well.
All right. Thanks a lot. Merry Christmas.
Same to you. Josh Rosen, boy, the guy is, I'm telling you, because you got to see it, too. I'm telling you, you got to see it because when he's in character on all of these different places, Josh Impressions, you will laugh. And some of the stuff, he has a lady that's with him that does Kamala Harris. And I'm telling you, they pull up to these drive-thrus, McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, whatever it might be, and she also orders along with him. It is priceless. All right, we're opening up for anything that